They're gone. Okay, they're back. That's because I had the tab open from a previous time when I woke up from sleep. My computer, that is. From before I slept. Ooh, nice anti-air throw. Those empty jump dives are pretty scary to try and mix. Think combo. Oh, Genei Yun is so cheap. Not too bad. He's still 50-50. Either player can win very easily. Yun might be dead to a low 40x fireball right now. It's wild that Genei Jin exists, but yet Ken is still like pretty even with Yun with it. Hi. I haven't gotten a call from my work yet telling me to come in early. They do that every Saturday. I'm just gonna ignore the call if it happens like I do every Saturday. I ain't going to work early. Every single time I get to work, my boss is like, I tried to call you, and I'm like, oh, I didn't notice. Literally happened like 5 times. How long can I keep this lie up? My boss doesn't own me. If I don't want to show up, I don't have to. Provided I'm not scheduled. If I am scheduled, I will show up. Oh no. Was that like medium shoulder? Or just a very delayed cancel? I think medium shoulder is unsafe, but I don't even know. Yuns don't really do it. They do it a little bit. It's like definitely minus, but I can't tell how minus it is, and Aura's really shit at punishing stuff like that. Stuff with like high pushback. If it recovers next to me, I can punish it no problem, but when I see tackles like those, I've got to like parry them. Fun fact, you can parry the shoulder high or low. And it's just a single parry and it's reactable. The light one might not be reactable. But Yuns only do the light one in very specific scenarios that are the scenarios themselves are reactable. Such as after the punch TC. Hi everyone. I hope you like some top tier play. Because there's a Yun on the screen. Ooh, that could have been the TC. Why wasn't it? Maybe he did it and it was just hidden behind the a-cho thing up top there. And it whiffed because he was too high up. I think usually that doesn't whiff though. Towards Fierce. Towards Fierce is overtly a shitty normal that does some kind of cool things. Oh. Not just end his Gane juggles. Oh, you dumb fuck. Okay. That's not... I feel like it was better to go for low forward into dash punch and then activate. It's weird that he did low forward activate. Yang's kick TC is occasionally used for his, say, Embu combos, believe it or not. Apart from that, it's just to be harder to parry, I guess. Very nice. That's kind of scary because Yun could cancel that low forward. And if he does cancel the low forward, then it'll beat anything. It'll beat Dudley's Crouch Roundhouse. So low parry into Crouch Roundhouse isn't like guaranteed or anything for Dudley. There are a lot of games that I think I'm not against any. I'm not against single button throws, mechanically speaking. Um, King of Fighters games all have single button throws. It's just that single button throws allow um, option selects. So they need to plan around option selects like that. And in King of Fighters they do. In a lot of older fighting games they didn't. I think Guilty Gear also has one button throws, doesn't it? There aren't that many modern fighting games that do. Mortal Kombat has a throw button, which is the same as two button throws. Actually, I think they're two button throws with a throw button. So it's like a shortcut macro. Tekken has two button throws. Can't even imagine Tekken with one button throws. That'd be wild. Imagine you're doing your fucking close towards two, and it's a throw. One button throws are always one frame, which is super weird. Oh, very neat. I saw that you were there. Neat. His lane is like probably his second best character. I don't even know if it is. It's definitely not bad. There's a lot of stuff that goes with having throws be one frame. Like, I'm sure you people remember what Street Fighter 4 was like with its 3-frame throws, and what Cross Tekken was like with its 7-frame throws, and what SF5 is like with its 5-frame throws. Oh, but if you're using one button throws, they have to be one frame. It's just part of the mechanic. Fuck TVC. I'm only here until I have to go to work. A fighting game without throws would just be hold down back forever. Unnecessary evil. There's a lot of mechanical stuff I don't like about throws, but they're important to force the mix up. There are other ways they could have forced the mix up. Street Fighter 2 has one button throws that you can't jump out of, so that's not so strange. You ever see someone get noogie looped by Balrog? Or knee bashed by Ken? For people who aren't in the know, the reason this button throw nonsense is being discussed is because I had a rather interesting guy comment on one of my YouTube videos. I had two extremely dumb comments on my Mike Z proposed balance changes for Third Strike in a row. And I had to fucking reply to those fuckers. Zangief has throws that are get more hits without like on their full connect, I guess. Oh, I definitely didn't have to reply, but I did reply. I tweeted both of them, so you can just go and read them if you want. I didn't tweet my replies, so. Oh, he grabbed an uppercut. You hear that? I heard the uppercut noise. Ah, so nice having non-invincible reversals. Very much prefer it to the alternative. Anyway, this guy was saying that it's two different guys, two different comments. But this guy was saying that all Street Fighter games should have two one button throws, and I was like, in Street Fighter 3 in particular would be really awful with one button throws because it would just beat parrying safely. You would literally be able to like do a meaty button, and if they were parrying, you'd throw them. And if they were like doing anything else, like a jump or a fucking dash or whatever, you would hit them. It would make meaties even better if you could meaty while simultaneously throwing throwable opponents. And that's the last thing this game needs is even better meaties. Because right now, the fucking only defensive option there is on wake up his throw. I mean, parry. Anyway, he replied that the only difference between a one-button throw and a two-button throw was execution, which I thought was funny as fuck. Because one, that's not true, and two, there's nothing executionally difficult about a fucking two-button throw. It's like, oh my god, I can't hit both of these buttons at the same time. I didn't even do anything, I just read. It is one of my more popular videos, so it's funny. That was a really bad punish. The main difference between one button and two button throws is the presence of a throw whiff. If there's a one button throw, there is no throw whiff. If there's a two button throw, there is a throw whiff. Throws in Street Fighter are super weird. I get why they're unreactable, but that also makes them really unusual to understand. Like, it is precise to actually take a throw. Having a throw in the same, like, 17 frame window as the fucking opponent, and an approximate 17 frame window with the opponent's throw, is, pretty weird, because that's a very small amount of time. Um, Third Strike actually has crouch tech as well. It works the same way, except it gives you a crouch jab instead of a crouch short, which is somewhat shittier because a crouch jab can be parried high or low. So if you're looking for parrying and the opponent crouch techs, you will get your parry no matter which parry you did. But functionally speaking, you can still crouch tech in this game. And it works otherwise exactly the way it works in SF4. You just have to crouch tech after you get thrown. So it's more precise, but also lower risk. But throw whiffs are pretty fast in this game, so. Ooh, see, like that. Precisely like that. Perfect timing, Necro. You see how fast this little throw whiff was? Look at it again. Look. Quick. It depends on the character. Obviously, you have like 4 characters who can combo out of their throws in the corner, like we just saw with Necro. And then we also have characters with really busted Oki and good, like, you know, good Oki off of the throw and then a good mix-up in the Oki, like Ken. So Ken's throw is somewhat rewarding, even though it's not very damaging, just purely because it puts you in a scenario where you've got to make a pretty broken guess. Ooh! See that cross-through? Necro blocked correctly, though. It's possible to block those correctly just by, like, OS parrying, but Necro's blocking low, which means he actually reacted, which was kind of cool. And there he reacted again. I think crouch techs would solve some of the issues with SF5. I would actually appreciate if they were put back in. I don't think that comboed. No, it definitely didn't combo. Well, the low short combo to the super, but they didn't combo from the drill. Ken can probably punish that, but I don't actually know. Nice. Little shimmy there. Oh, super cool. I love that Ken's just go for the link. If it was me, I would do the parry and then go for the low strong and try to super cancel the low strong. But if you're 100% consistent with the link, then all doing the link does is give you more time to react. That nothing went wrong. Back roundhouse and neutral. Oh, that was sick. I don't remember if you can cancel the X1 to super. I think you can't. The spinning hook. Dead strike would change just a little bit if it had counter hits. Depends on how they implemented them. I don't think a lot of tactics would meaningfully change in any way. If it was purely just like an extra, if you got the crouch hit advantage on a counter hit, there aren't that many characters who really benefit from that crouch hit like advantage. Necro's one of them. Necro can do low strong into the low grab, or back strong, excuse me, into the low grab only on crouch hit. But there aren't that many scenarios where you need that. And that's like the only thing it would really change besides doing a little bit of extra damage, which would obviously change the outcome of some matches here and there. But not, it wouldn't be slanted towards any different characters, I don't think. They should give Sean, what's his name? What's that kid? Shingo. They should give Sean Shingo's counter critical hit system. What do you guys think of that? A lot of moves in this game are cover crouching. It's hard to remember for me because I don't play a character who cares about that 90% of the time. But it's weird when I go to Ryu and then I like try to punish like a fucking, I don't know, Ibuki DP and she recovers crouching. And it's just like, what the fuck, my Tatsu whiffed. You gotta remember that for certain characters. You gotta be like, okay, I have to punish this with close fierce into medium donkey kick. What the fuck would a Hadoken that works like a donkey kick look like? Huh? That low strong hits so high that you can actually air parry the Necro's low strong and then like do an air normal and he'll be able to block it. Hits really high up with not too long recovery. I always forget that move exists. Hadosho. They called it Hogasho in SF3 where it still exists. That move is really shitty. Every time I see a Sakura player try to do it, especially now that it costs meter. Before it was really shitty, but it didn't cost anything. But now it costs some BT one time. I don't care that it's +5 on block or whatever it is. There's no way to make it hit. And the only times where you can do it are like when you've got a meaty. And if you've got a meaty, you're already basically like +5. Well, you're plus a lot more than 5. You're plus whatever your knockdown is. It does work in a couple of juggles, but they're all really specific and hard to remember. Speaking as someone who's pretty good at remembering that kind of stuff, but not very good. If I ran VT1 more, I would have it all like down pat. But I don't, so I don't. I only run VT1 in like 3 matchups. I like it versus Abigail. I like it versus Guile. Okay, maybe it's 2 matchups. It's probably okay versus Akuma and Chun-Li as well. It's probably very okay against Chun-Li. Oh, no juggle. Back roundhouse is plus a lot. It's like if it hits, you can get a link on reaction into super or EX. Whoa, cool! Crouch Fierce counterpoke. That was awesome. You don't see that very often in this game. You see, this is the kind of thing you see like fucking versus Necro in Street Fighter. I mean, fuck versus Dhalsim in Street Fighter. But here we just saw it versus Necro. Ken's done that corner dash like 4 times now. Hmm. Anyway, that background house has no mix-up. The only way it can hit is if it catches someone doing something really dumb like a reversal button. Oh no, he didn't want to force Ken into a million electricity parries, but he definitely should have. I forget what I was saying. Cool parry, cool punish. That was so fucking hard to see. Holy cow. That was like between a toe hit dive kick and a empty jump dive kick. Weird to start a meaty with low jab. Low jab, low short, low short. If Yun did a parry in either direction, he would have beat that. I'm guessing that Ken was churning out like an EXDP or something, if he saw the parry. Oh, good night. Nice. Despite being short, Yun does get hit twice. So does Ibuki. I think Oro only gets hit once, so does Chun-Li. Oh, he went for aggressive multi-parry. Parrying out of Yun's Gane is bold, to say the least. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, super, super meaty. You need the Kara, I think, on twins. He went for it and he dropped it. It's because it requires the Kara. Even in the corner, you need the Kara on twins. And mid-screen, you can't get double DP on twins at all, unless you get them mid-air, like after an air EX Tatsu, or as an ATR. They need to be extra high up. Both of them air parrying. Another air parry, anti-air successfully. That's the optimal. Very nice. No air parry that time. That would be a big deal. It would like push it like a whole fucking like point. Better for me. The main thing that I lose, obviously I lose my damage output, but the main thing I lose is my meter build. Hello. I don't have good meter build on whiff, and I also don't have good meter build on punish versus Yun. So I just don't get meter very quickly. Whereas he can run away and build meter very easily. Oh, that was parrying to throw. I saw it, saw the throw. Cool. Where are the confirms, Ken? Maybe he did the forbidden low forward confirm super. Sometimes I've like done that. I've done that enough that I kind of feel like it's possible now. Now that I've been playing Ken more. I've done it and I felt like it was a confirm. But then also I've gotten a lot of false positives. Or OSA1 is only even remotely good against Engine Ryu because it gives you a way to jump through a Engine. But it's not actually good. It's still worse than his other supers. It's just, it has a function in that match. Versus Engine Ryu, I usually pick Super 2. Ooh, cool. Oh, tricky. That was a crouch tech, probably. What we saw Yun do there. I see it. He gets thrown, and then there's a fucking little crouch jab. That was a crouch tech. And the timing was pretty good. I think if he actually got thrown by Ken, he would have teched. But Ken accidentally didn't walk in far enough. I hate when Yun fucking lands and re-jumps right next to me. It's stressful as I'm whiffing a throw. It's like, go away. Nice, so strong. Okay, that's not too bad for Ken. He did a really good job. It's really easy when you get a parry to instantly hit a button and treat it like a confirm, but in both of those parries that he got during the Gane, he had no confirm. Even if he did raw super, Yun would have been alright, I think. Gen recovers a lot faster when he's in Gane, that's like his gimmick. So even if you parry something, you often don't have a punish. It's tricky though, because oftentimes he's just canceling into other normals. Wow, this is like the fourth Gane of this round. Oh, sick. This is the actual like scumbag Yun. This is like the I want to win the tournament Yun that we're seeing right now. Oh, standing opponent, no conversion. Ooh, Ken's really pouring it out. He's trying to win. Ugh, that was fucking super scary. I wouldn't have made that comeback in 100 years. Okay, I could have, but only because Oro's damage output is a lot higher when he actually gets something. Cool, roundhouse trading with the fireball. Sick. The strategy against Gene Yun is literally lose when he's got Gene, but like win the rest of the match, which is obviously pretty ugly. But it's possible because Yun's HP is not that good. Can't block there. He probably did empty jump, parry, and then looked for low block once he landed. Just so he could avoid getting killed by like a low forward. Ooh, reversal heavy DP. I recently found out that is invincible until the frame after it connects. I always said that Akuma was the only character with a invincible to the frame after it connects kind of move that didn't cost any meter, but Ken actually has one too. That being said, hard DP's initial frame hitbox is not that good, and it gets bigger the longer you do it. Renovations are kind of almost done. They might actually be done. I've got to go and look. My mom moved out of my adjacent room, so, you know, I'm back to a point where I can stream at night. I've been working on my game instead of fucking streaming after I get home from work, which means I've actually made some progress on my game. Oh, this is Ton and Renki. Cool. Remember Arlieth using that on me? I should have done more stomps. EX stomp is a super good reply to that. Well, not super good, but like, you can give Makoto some annoying parries. The thing is, she can meet you midair. Oh, that was a punish, because he didn't get the third hit of the towards Fierce. Sad. Now he could die. Now show me the raw activate. Where is it? Wait, here. Yup. Makoto wins. Ah, he did the low short immediately. I would have waited. I would have waited for the fucking back medium kick to whiff through me, and then I would have done a button. That super has like no recovery. It's got like one frame of recovery or something, and she's invincible for the whole time she's doing it. For those who don't know, I've explained it before. For those who don't know, EX is good here. Yeah. She's got a long activation animation, and if she does not, as long as she's doing nothing, she's invincible. But the second she hits a button or a direction, she returns to her like normal state. So if you just leave her there, she's got like fucking 20, 30 frames of invincibility or something nutty like that. But you can cancel it at any point into anything, but you regain your hitboxes once you cancel it. It's like Yoga Tower, except better. No. Tanarenki is like already a decent power level. I guess it's weak compared to her other two. It's like for sure weak compared to her other two. But it's stressful. If she could use up chunks of her power, chunks of her remaining time to use EX moves, that would be so unbelievably broken. If they cost nothing, it would actually probably be better. She is invincible after her forward throw. It's the same scenario. She can stay neutral to keep the invincibility or cancel it. Cool. It's because her forward throw is actually slightly minus, and for whatever reason, the way they fixed that was uh, making her invincible for all the time that she is minus. So like theoretically, Ken Shippu would actually punish Makoto forward throw on hit. Like Makoto forward throws, Ken Shippu should by the frames be able to punish it. But if you actually try and Shippu Makoto, the first kick will just go right through her. Most throws are invincible in this game, so you can like parry out of a mirror. Nice. Should have a punish. He went for the parry. That was the correct play. Oh no. Okay. Crouch medium kick for both these characters is really good. Anyway, the down parry was really smart there. Because if he missed the down parry, he did it too late. And he didn't get punished for it. Whereas if he hit down and he got the parry, he got a punish. So it was like zero risk to go for the parry. And it also ensured that Ken wouldn't be doing anything else. Neat. Cool juggle. So what's funny there is that down parry, he tapped down so he parried the low short, but if he didn't tap down, the low short would have gone through him. That's how Makoto super works. As long as you don't hit any buttons or directions, you maintain invincibility. Oh no. And it's decently long invincibility. Cool. Little fake out there. What's his face? Carfail could stand to do that a lot more to me. The dash punch into immediate light dash punch, because I like to jump out a lot. So he could go for like dash punch into light dash punch into like a bigger dash punch. And catch me jumping. I also like to backdash a lot. He's like unwilling to make those reads, but it's because they're super risky. They're riskier than going for Karakusa. No idea. It might have been an accident that it was there in the first place. Obviously, it's very abusable in Mortal Kombat because there are a lot of moves there intended to be duckable. Mortal Kombat is really weird because it's a 2D style fighting game, but it has Tekken style highs, which are very rare in 2D fighting games. Just a throw is not too big. This is scary. This is scary for both players. Makoto can't block right now. Couldn't hit anything, therefore not exploiting in any way the fact that Makoto couldn't block. Look at the host. No. MK9 was definitely meant to be competitive. They were just worse at it. MK8 was meant to be competitive. That's like the first time they tried to make a competitive fighting game. It just didn't work out that well. 9, they were really trying to fucking be competitive. I have no idea what fucking Arlaith expected. It's a mystery. He joked about ducking me on Twitter, like months ago. But he was joking. He didn't say anything that indicated he expected to win or lose. Oh, I forgot about that. I got too distracted by Arlaith being there. Is it Arlaith or Arlaith? Oh, was that blocked? How rarely do you see Fukiage get blocked? Good lord. That was like secret footage right there we just saw. That might be the first time I've ever seen that move get blocked in the whole time I've ever watched or played this game. Shoutouts to Kano's fucking spit string getting 10 times better. Fukiage goes further behind Makoto than it goes towards in front of Makoto. So, Ken being behind her meant that it was, you know. think this won't kill. If Makoto could super cancel dash punches, she would be so much easier. I'm not saying they should give that to her, but it wouldn't hurt her SA1 because she can already link. Parry? Nope, just wait. Parry was worse actually because Yang could have super jump canceled, I guess. So waiting was better. Um, SA1 already works after dash punch, so that would just make her easier without really changing anything. Although I understand why some people might not want her to be easier. Um, and then it would allow her to do dash punch into Super 3, which would be really strong. And she can do that in Street Fighter 4. Still too... Oh. I thought it was better. The way that Fuzzy Guard currently works in MK11 is bizarre. There are so many strings where it's like the first hit's a high, but if you block the first hit of like almost every string and then start like neutral low, just ducking, you'll be forced to get hit. Instant overheads are not common in MK. Air normals, if you do them on the way up, are not overheads in Mortal Kombat. Ooh. But it's not that instant overheads don't exist. They're just not air normals. I can't immediately think of an example of one, but I'm sure there's one. I think Brainiac's dive kick worked like that in Injustice, but I don't remember. Very nice. This Makoto is something else. Really cool to see a good um, SA3 Makoto. See that throw whiff? He still parried Makoto on the way down. Very interesting scenario that stops existing as of SF4 and SF5. And it's a shame because oftentimes if I throw in those games, I'll do wake up. Is that enough? Yeah. I'll do wake up. I'll do meaty parry and then they'll jump and then I'll go for a parry, but parry doesn't exist. Or I'll do meaty throw. They jump. So what I said. SA1, I'm guessing that he picked it purely because he doesn't know how to play Yang. But SA1 is definitely a gimmick super that you can get some mileage out of. It's not worthless. It's just SA2 will be better 90% of the time against a good player. It's not, yeah, it's plus. Yang SA1 is plus. You have to parry it to get a punish. But it's not a super hard parry because it's not very fast and it's only a single parry. You can just parry it on reaction post freeze. But if you mess it up, you eat like fucking, you lose a third of your health. You can combo into Yang SA1. It's slow, but it's not that slow. I think low forward into super is a combo. That's maybe true. The EX is really the big key, but I think the SA1 is probably a better super than SA2 by a smidge. It's close. They're very close. But that's just purely looking at the supers. Obviously, looking at the meter, the SA2 is a million times better. This footage might only be in 30 FPS. You can always tell by looking at Yan. Yes, 30 FPS Yan right here. Yan flashes blue and off, on and off blue every frame. So if he's continuously blue, we're looking at 30 FPS. Or if he's never blue. If you're just looking at the raw supers, I think Yang Super 3 is way better than this other two. But that SA3 only holds just a little teeny bit of meter. Cool because you can build it fast, not cool because it's literally like use an EX move and it's gone. People often use it versus the characters where you get unblockables. Cool, cool. Look how much these hits fucking hurt. Oh, you can't block, bitch. Yang could vary up his timing. Makoto probably expected a cross-up dive kick there, but Yang just came down on the front. Very difficult if you can't block. Ooh. See that? Makoto was expecting that at the end of the last round. That cross-up dive kick is super annoying because it's almost impossible to parry. Cool, cut the jump with a regular chop. What do you even do there if you don't hit something? Like, what's the play post-freeze? Jump away. That's what I'd do, probably. That's like a surprisingly great wake-up option. The stun. A manual deactivation would be really good for that super. Like a fucking Dark Force, or whatever they're called. That would make it a lot better. That would probably be the single most efficient way to fix the super. Or OSA1 would be a lot better if he didn't lose his punches for it. If it was like quarter circle forward punch to get the grab. That would be like actually a decent super. Also, if you could combo to the grab, that would be nice. Those would be my request list to make Oro SA1 good. Because right now, if you do close medium kick into punch, nothing happens. And if you try and do Oro's half circle back punch grab when SA1 is active, it just gives you his punch super. And if you do it during combos, it doesn't hit. So like if I'm doing half circle back punch raw and super 1 is up, it does the fucking series of animations and big power and all that. But if I do close medium kick canceled into half circle back punch, it works, but the grab whiffs through them. So like normally that's a combo, and that combo just goes away when SA1 is active. Ooh. Nice the link. See, this is the Makoto who doesn't get a ton of damage. Oh. reminder, this game still can't buy alcohol in the United States. But it almost can. Nice. No TC, just for consistency. Goes for Cliff's medium punch only. Well, he gets an air version too, and the air version is arguably better than the ground one because it plays out a lot faster. So you got more of your super left. So yeah, it makes the if it just made his half circle punch into what it is, that would be decent. But it also makes the half circle back punch is blockable, and Aura Super 1 is not blockable. So there's a lot of, they're basically just fundamentally different moves, which is why it's weird that SA1 takes your half circle back punch away. Oh no! It was heavy DP. Medium DP does more damage there. But heavy DP might be a little bit more reliable. Also, ouch. Getting hit by a raw super is the worst feeling. Whoa! That was just for chip? Yeah, it must have been. Close fierce for the high parry only, so if he woke up with low parry, he was dead. And then the super to chip him out. And the super was a red parry because he started with a normal. Oh, it ended. Good thing I have this. I think that might be aligned incorrectly. It is. There. That's probably good. Now we're going to be watching this until I have to leave for work. This is an East versus West. You can tell by the side there where it's got the East character and the West character. And the battle character, I think. I think that's what this is. That's East, that's West, that's battle. I think. God, this fucking footage. Whenever they're doing something behind the scenes to, like, fix the streaming equipment or whatever, it just goes to shit for a couple seconds. Oh no. Get your EX Fireball jumped over. Damn, the guy replied to my comment where I asked, where he was talking about the 1 button versus 2 button throws. He's getting all pissy with me. Dude, everyone go and read this fucking reply. I'd post it right here if I could. Well, I guess I can. Let me just read it aloud. I asked him if he was stupid before I replied. So he replies back with that. But fail, are you stupid? Comical irony alert. He's quoting me. There's a huge gameplay difference with 2 button throws. It's not just ease of execution. He replies, no slow Doug. It's only an ease of execution difference. Then he's quoting me. 1 button throws have no throw if animation. A 1 button throw becomes a close strong and close fierce or something if the opponent is unthrowable. 2 button throws actually have a punishable animation where you throw nothing if the opponent is unthrowable. He replies, no simpleton, there is no universal law of nature which demands any such thing. It's entirely decided by the people who program the game. I.e. a 1 button throw could just as easily program to have a throw with animation. It could, but it would need to be a literal throw button. He's not wrong. It's just like he wasn't talking about throw buttons when he talked about one button throws. Um, hold on. I.e., a one-button throw could just as easily be programmed to have a throw-if animation rather than becoming a close strong or close fierce or something if the opponent is unthrowable, though that would be stupid given it's a departure from how previous SF games worked. Likewise, a two-button throw could just as easily be programmed to not have a throw-if animation. It would just become whatever normal strike is assigned to whatever the two buttons was pressed first. The fundamentals of how a game is controlled should not be changed in sequels. If you want to change the fundamentals, make a new game that's not a sequel to anything. The rest of your post is more pure nonsense because your premise is faulty. Your faulty premise being, because differences exist, those differences are somehow inherent to two-button versus one-button throws. The differences obviously aren't inherent. They are solely determined by the game's programmers. The only inherent difference between two-button and one-button throws is ease of execution. This guy's actually dumb as fuck. Why does he think that there's a difference in execution between one-button and two-button throws? I don't get it. Is he actually trying to say that fucking two buttons are harder to hit than one? I don't even know how to reply to this guy. I don't know if there's a point. He's technically right, but it's clearly not what he was talking about when he made his initial post. He wasn't suggesting he wasn't suggesting they should fucking add a throw button to Street Fighter, but he's saying I'm dumb because I'm suggesting that one button throws option select to close fierce where they don't have to. But if it was Street Fighter, they would have to, because that would be how Street Fighter worked. I was replying to what he was saying, and then what's that called? There's a name for that. There's like a something and something. It's a logical fallacy. I don't remember it. No, it's not a straw man. Although it's kind of like a straw man. It's got its own name. And it's like X and Y. It's the name of the fallacy. Yeah, I replied directly to what he was suggesting. Martin Bailey might be it. I replied directly to what he was suggesting with what it would do to the game, and he came up with an imaginary scenario. That air throw, fucking Kamoro. He came up with an imaginary scenario that was not what he was suggesting, and countered it. Oh, that's how you beat Kamoro? Dash in low shorts. I think that's a Martin Bailey. Oh, cool. Yeah, he got it. That's my favorite combo. Oh, he went for the air Tatsu version. That one's harder. I want to stop this video and reply to him, but I don't know. I want to have a nice YouTube upload too. Why was I watching the Kamoro get beaten up? Tommy. I don't want to fucking dox him right here. I never said the video that he was replying to. Or maybe I did. I really truly feel like no matter what I say, he's just gonna fucking dig his head deeper. Alright, if I already said it, then I guess I could say it. But I don't want fucking everyone just going in there and trying to reply to him. I'm not gonna say it now. I don't want to fucking brigade this poor man. Wow, Virgil! No, this is a different guy than the Perry guy. I try to spread knowledge. But there's some people who have already made a decision. They come in and just comment the decision, and if you try to reply with any sort of counter information. They are not trying to hear that. Stop. That was a pretty slow perfect for Makoto. There weren't even any SA2s. Help. This Dudley's getting fucking hit left and right. This isn't a calm. This is a real player. He ate everything. Cool. Whoa, scary. You see where fucking Makoto did... Wow, so far. You see where Makoto did low short and it got parried by Dudley and he whiffed a stand roundhouse? Spooky as fuck. If that hit. Oh my god! Every one of those. Dudley stand roundhouse is scary as fuck. All two button throws do is prevent option selects. This isn't the guy with any supposed knowledge. Ooh, that ducking was cool. I like try to reply to everyone. Not necessarily reply to everyone, but if someone makes some kind of comment that like, you know, has something I could reply, I usually say it. It was just like, thanks for the video. What do I even say to that? But like, um, what was I gonna say? Oh, I've been pulled into stupid arguments before. If you go into my like SF3 how to play Guile, there's like literally like a 30 post back and forth between me and some guy who's advocating that SA or Ultra 1 Guile was better than Ultra 2. And I don't think Ultra 1 is useless for Guile. But I was basically like, where's your evidence? And we had like a fucking 30 post back and forth over like 3 days. Oh, you went for the red parry last hit. It's difficult. Very difficult. And I'm like one of the biggest advocates for Guile Ultra 1. But you know, it's just Ultra 2 has a lot more setups and is more useful without setups. You can't fucking flash kick FADC Ultra 1. And Ultra 2 also gives you a counter against like fireball kind of stuff. Oh. Can't quick stand that knockdown. And Punishes Ultra 1 is stronger. Post focus Ultra 1 is stronger. In fact, I'm not even sure if you can do Sonic Hurricane post focus without a dash Ultra, which is a lot harder during a focus because you have to buffer the dash at a different time. In fact, it might be impossible. I think you got him. That really whiff punished a crouch jab. Or a crouch short, rather. Why is Makoto the way she is? That would have hit me. I just sneezed. Makoto's super interesting, design-wise. They made something really bizarre with her character. Didn't even get hit. Neither of them. Oh my god, these fucking low parry into Stermanos that keep whiffing on Makoto. If you're low parrying something Makoto did, chances are it's low short. And if it's low short, then Stermanos is apparently a really shitty button to actually hit. There's no gimmicky Guile Ultra 1 setup off Super unless you consider Super itself to be gimmicky, which I guess. Guile Ultra 1 just works with Super. There's a gimmicky Ultra 2. Both. If you jump over Guile in the corner, Super 1 will hit the person jumping over, and then you'll be able to combo either of Guile's Ultras, and naturally Ultra 1 is a lot stronger than Ultra 2. Um, but if you get Super on a grounded opponent with Guile, both Ultras will connect there as well. Super for Guile just combos into Ultra, and it does like 600 damage if you do a combo into Super into Ultra. Nice. Very well placed. That was very important low strong right there. I still haven't been called by my work. Telling me to come in early. I might actually be working late tonight. Usually they tell me to come in early because they want to get out of there before. Axe Kick recovers pretty far away. I couldn't tell you who has advantage because it doesn't really matter. Even if she's like pretty close to you and she Axe Kicks, if you block it, she's like third screen away. Trying to meet her air to air with that jump fierce and he just can't find it. He's trying not to take any risks. Cool jump short. She could have attacked again on the way down if it was parried, so it wasn't so risky. You can also parry on the way down if your air attack gets parried. You'll see that very often in air-to-air scenarios in Third Strike. Someone will do an air-to-air button and get parried. And then they'll, like, parry the air-to-air reply. Uh-oh. Nice. It's always funny. People always like, oh, when that happens. You know, if they're not used to seeing Third Strike. It's a fairly exciting event. If you do a button, if you do a fast enough button, or if you do it early enough after parrying air-to-air, then they won't be able to parry you. Cool. He doesn't have the way to kill, though. No, he did. EX was going to kill. Tominaga's just a fraud. I was looking for a super, but the actual damage of the regular combo was enough that he didn't need super to kill. He just needed EX. Tommy probably got a little confused because he could have jumped over Dudley's head and then done the combo and then built a super 2 that would have comboed. So he was probably thinking about super 2 combos. Makoto cannot touch a stun Dudley. Psycho. That means strong. That means the strongest. Stand strong, huh? Dash in, stand strong. Oh my god. Didn't even look for anything. He was just right repeatedly. I thought you could combat up in Street Fighter 2 would have been pretty nutty. Dash punches probably would have been instant. Makoto's forward dash wouldn't exist if she was in Street Fighter 2. So that would be like, how would she move? Would her walk speed just be super fast? She'd probably suck in Street Fighter 2, to be honest. Because she doesn't have a fireball. I don't care about no Kamshan. SF2 Ibuki with her like 6 special moves, 7 special moves. She has a lot. You got the little stupid command jump thing. You got the neck breaker. You got the Raida. You got the Hien. You got the Sumuji. Hold on, I feel like there's another. The command dash. The air kunai. Was that like, that's like 7 already, right? Who has the most special moves of anyone in Street Fighter 2? It can't be that many. Most of them only have like 3 or 4. Cammy has like 2.5. Biggest got the roll. He's got the flip. He's got the jump off the wall. And he's got jump off the back of his stage. That's only 4, isn't it? Am I missing one? That's not too bad. Depends on whether you consider it to be the flip follow-ups to be different moves. Four is not so many. Sim's got the Yoga Flame. He's got the Yoga Fire. He's got the Teleport. Does he have something else? Does he have the Up Flame in 2? I think he does. That's still only 4. Dive kicks aren't really a special move. We're talking about SF2, who has the most special moves. Wow, he went for 3? Bully mode. That'd been highlight reel. Yeah, it's quite uncommon to have more than 4 special moves in Street Fighter 2, isn't it? I guess Ken's crazy kicks. S plus plus. Ken's crazy kick is kind of like one special move, and it's kind of like three different special moves. And then he's got the air tatsu and the ground tatsu, the fireball and the shoryuken. It's like that's almost five. Depends on whether you count air and ground tatsu to be different things. Nah, nah. I was thinking ST. Oh, I did that last fucking Wednesday night fights, and it felt good. Fuck you, dash punch. EX is hard to react to, but it's possible. Good punish. It's gonna be nearly all stun into a mix-up that could kill him. There it is. 100 hand slap, a-cho throw, headbutt, and butt slam. Shenli's got the up kicks. She's got the spinning bird kick. She's got the lightning legs. She's got the Kikoken. That's 4. I don't remember Blanca had Rainbow Roll in Street Fighter 2. But besides that, he's got vertical roll for sure, and a horizontal roll for sure, and electricity for sure. You don't see Blanca very often in ST. Not a common character. Faye's got no command grab, so he's just got the chicken wing and the Rekkas, and the uppercut. Yeah, DJ's easy to remember because he's just got the 4 charge moves in the 4 places where you can have charge moves, and nothing else. Very interesting corner combo there. I think the highest number of special moves in Street Fighter 2, might have been 4. Compared to Street Fighter Alpha, where it was, I think, 7. T-Hawk has the Hawk Dive, and then the uppercut, and then the SPD. So there's 3 right there. Cool punish. I've seen a lot of people mentioning that recently. T-Hawk's, well, maybe not. T-Hawk's ground pound and Omega. Ever since I made that video about it. Well, not T-Hawk's ground pound necessarily, but the idea of a good T-Hawk first existing in Omega. The idea of the dev team of Street Fighter never giving a fuck about T-Hawk at all until Omega is kind of a funny thought. That was the first time any dev team tried to make him good. Yeah, T-Hawk is like a secret mid, or maybe even a secret high tier. He's very unusual in ST. He has like a real actual infinite. And the only way out of it is to have um, an invincible move that's also safe, which there are like 2 of those in the whole game. It's like old Shoto light uppercuts and like Kemi's uppercut. I love how everyone was saying make it a gun, and then Capcom was like, we made it a gun. And then Omega Mob was like, hold my beer. Omega Light Spire is actually a fucking gun. 2 max. Oh boy. Spire is so fucking good in Omega, it's unreal. It's nutty to be able to just do a jab and link fucking heavy Spire. That was a super. I see you, Tommy. Who is this Black Makoto and how is he beating Tommy? Is this Mimura? Oh my god. Oh! That medium kick whiffed. Sad. I remember seeing Alpha 3 is the first time Teok ever had a whiff throw animation. The console version of Alpha 3. And it looks super weird, the one they gave him. He like puts his arms up and then crosses them. Dudley definitely has a lot of his links, but his juggles are very different. EX ducking leads to different things. You have unique follow-ups. You have some higher damage enders, which means you want kind of lower scaling when you go into those enders. We're about to start the tournament. That is plus plus. But he got a G. I forgot G was a grade. Literally just doing nothing, hitting no buttons will give you a G. That must be the lowest grade. I thought I just went down to F and that was it. Jesus Christ, when does it start? Damn it. Missed a whole match. Here we go. Fred? That's a name I don't normally see here. That's what it says on the left. Fredo. I feel like Fred is one of the most ordinary names. I don't know why. Like, even more so than, like, John. John is, like, casually ordinary. But Fred is, like, overtly ordinary. Ooh, very nice. The parry and the punish. Bob is also casually ordinary. Wonder if he had a juggle there. The air normals. Oh, this is over. Shibuya. It's the Ken. The Ibuki is Kodama. Ooh, nice link. That was ambiguous. He landed on the front. If he jumped a couple frames sooner, it might have landed in the back with the same arc. Just because Ibuki hadn't like popped up to get in the way yet. Very difficult for Ibuki right now. Ooh, I was gonna say Ken could get some meter here while also like not really risking anything, but now he's fixing to lose. All right, he spent some meter and he died. Should have just bided his time. He didn't need to win right then. With some low strongs, be passive. Instead, he got hit out of a lot of stuff and also spent meter. Oh, far roundhouse is such a good normal, isn't it? Dizzy, but what can he do? That is fucking that wasn't it. Tell you that. Oh, imagine getting a dizzy and getting a forward throw as your combo. It's scary with Ibuki because you can't dash to the opponent while trying to approach them. That's why you gotta approach with the quarter circle forward kick. Putting yourself in the corner can be real awkward. Oh, that could have been TC. Jump jab towards fierce has the longest hit stun of any of Ibuki's air TCs. Jump fierce towards forward has the most damage. Jump short forward crosses up for both hits and also works better against crouching opponents because it's the fastest. All three of Ibuki's TCs are quite good. The air ones, I mean. They all have a slightly different purpose, which is kind of interesting. Nice little TC. Hugo went for the anti-air, but lost to an Ernol. Or an air kunai, rather. Uh-oh, this kills. Very comfortably. Imagine winning for fucking 65 seconds. 55 seconds. And then Hugo just spins his stick a few times and then he wins. Cool. The air EX. I mean, the EX uppercut has combos coming down on Hugo, but he was too far away to go for them there. You gotta be pretty close. It forces stand, I think. And then on the way down, you can like jab towards Fierce. Then all combos. And then you can potentially even combo on the ground. Although you don't have a whole lot of options that'll hit in time. Uh-oh. No quick stand. A lot of people misinterpret the quick stand timing of that SPD. It happens here. This is when you quick stand. It's not there. I think. I was mashed down. But like a lot of people don't quick stand that particular knockdown because it's like very you're supposed to quick stand once you hit the ground and it's not a lot of where a lot of people would guess it is. Unfortunately, there's no punishment whatsoever for overly mashing your quick stance. Oh. Nice little backbreaker. A lot of people, once they land next to Hugo, they immediately jump. So light backbreaker is very good. Light backbreaker is super weird because it's actually like truly unparryable. It is just a hard counter to the opponent jumping. But it loses to air buttons. So it's not like broken or anything. Barney on. Someone in chat say something. It's been so quiet for like 6 minutes. Am I frozen? I'm reloading it. I haven't had chat freeze in Twitch forever. It used to be something that happened quite regularly. But I think Twitch fixed whatever it was that caused that. Ooh, that slide was minus on hit. But maybe he got a button anyway. Nice pressure. Go short right out, catch the stand parries, and just be a safe meaty. That super is looking real scary all of a sudden. There it is. Ibuki, huh? Takahashi. Like Kenshi, right? Isn't that his last name? Takahashi. It's like a very ordinary name, which is why it's so funny that it's like Kenshi and Takeda. I don't think it's significant at all either. Like Scorpion's name isn't so rare, but at least it's significant. Well, Scorpion, I don't even know what his name is trying to do because he's got two last names, I think. Right? Hanzo Hasashi. I don't know which one's supposed to be the last name. I think Hasashi's the last name, and it's also ordinary. It's like they opened up like a fucking book of Japanese last names and picked the very first one. See, Hanzo's a significant name, but I don't think Hasashi is. I could have been an American trying to write Japanese names. I could have just come up with a slightly better name. My game will have a Japanese character. Their name will be Izumi Izumi, the ultimate Japanese name, the highest level. Ooh. No one steal that idea. No one take that name from me. I want to have it. It's a powerful name right there. Izumi Izumi. That forward dash after third Rekka, that was kind of awkward. My game won't even have a Japan. My game will have a planet that's not Earth and a race that are not quite humans. Ooh. Why cold blue kick there? Oh my god. The Air Fierce or whatever it was just whiffed. Ooh, he did he did low parry on the low forward and then tried to high parry and the Hadoken hit too late. I think he was trying to parry low forward into DP cancel because immediately prior he did a low parry and then did three Rekkas, like low forward three Rekkas. So he figured, he was thinking like Ken will do low forward and then if I parry it, he'll DP me. So he did low parry into high parry. But Ken did a fireball cancel of all things and it was too slow. What's Shredder's name? I forgot. Hmm. Oh, cool. Threw out the firewall. That was a weird super to do. I think he thought he was going to be parried, but you can react. If you have a feudal Japanese name, it can be really hard to know which one's the first name and which one's the last name, because neither of them are common usage anymore. I think it does. I think close strong by itself does more damage than the first hit of close spheres. I've wondered about that aloud before. I think I labbed it at some point. Ooh. That's the scenario. I always talk about it. Alex is right a couple times and then you're dead. That was 5 guesses. But it didn't look like 5 guesses, did it? It happened so quickly. It didn't look like Alex was right 5 times in a row. But that's what happened. Ooh, cross up hit. Jump back medium kick. Ooh. The dive is real good if Yang tries to jump and dive kick you and you get that read. It's risky. Oh wow. Caught him jumping as soon as he landed maybe? Alex has some decent full screen presence with that EX/elbow. It's difficult for Alex to get a meaningful hit against some characters. He got a lot of just errant stuff there. God, Alex is fucking swole. Look at him compared to Urian. Urian's got like already a fucking huge body. I think so, yeah. Yang has to do quite a lot of traveling to actually punish EX/elbow. I don't think it'll be a punish as a reversal. Alex EX/elbow is actually not even that minus. I don't think it's like -8 or anything. It's definitely at least -3, since Ken can punish it with super. That might trade. Nope, it was EX mirror. The only way to stuff EX mirror is if you already have an active hitbox in Urian when he uses it. That dizzy bar. This could very easily go either way. Oh, that's big. This is now one hit for Alex to win. Ooh. This might be over, depending on whether he nails this. Yeah, unblockable. That was actually pretty awkward unblockable, but he made it work. Oh no, it's Chun-Li hovering meaningfully over his super selection. Like he has to make a choice. The position's good, but Urian's having trouble building that meter. Oh, the back throw. Didn't matter. He was dead. Happy birthday, Luke. Who just comes in and says that? That's funny, though. I like that. I do that myself. Last year when it was my birthday, I went into work and I told everyone happy birthday. And then whenever they said it's not my birthday, I was like, oh, right, it's mine. That's how to be a scumbag with your birthday. A fucking third Sonic right now. I don't know. Maybe after all this. Ooh, that's a good one. I thought we had the same birthday. Holy shit. That's a power move right there. Halloween movie night, maybe. Depends on what my friends want to do. I want to go and watch, I want to go and carve some pumpkins on Halloween. What are we going to watch? We're going to watch Night in the Woods again. Was there ever a first time? I don't remember. I've seen the movie like 3 times. No, Cabin in the Woods. That's what I meant. What the fuck is Night in the Woods? That's the game. Um, hmm. What's a spooky movie that we could all watch together? Ah, yes, let's watch Leprechaun 4 in Space. Did you guys know that's a real movie? No combo from that. Way too far out. Tucker and Dale versus Evil is also a real movie. I haven't seen it. I know about it. We could watch some Zombieland. Or we could watch that we could Shaun of the Dead. We used to have a rabbit, yeah. And Cast does suck, yeah. Leprechaun in the Hood. And Leprechaun Back to the Hood. I've only seen Leprechaun 1. And it was not a very good movie. But it wasn't really bad. Rabbit became Cast. But in Rabbit you could have multiple people talking. And in Cast you can only have the streamer talking. So it's like, wow, this is worse. Remy's car throw is on towards medium kick. He also has one on roundhouse, I think. But he has a close roundhouse, so one of them might only be on far roundhouse. So you might have like an awkward situation there. Towards medium kick is the good one though. Nice. Oh, that's a touch of death on Akuma if he's close enough. I think he has to be in the corner as well. But Urian can literally get jump roundhouse touch of death. Jump roundhouse, stand strong, EX headbutt. Tackle, tackle, EX headbutt is instant dizzy. Yeah, you gotta hit the corner for that combo. So it wasn't available even if he was closer. 10 low. Yeah. Akuma always feels like that all the time. Forever. It's not like getting, like, obviously being stunned in one combo is stressful, but it's also very stressful to be stunned in two combos. And that happens versus a lot more characters. Or has a touch of dizzy versus Akuma. It's not impractical to land, but it's not common either. You just have to start with a jump in hard kick. And then be kind of close to the corner. Yeah, being dead to a jump in is not the worst thing in the world. Caught a backdash. Makoto definitely landed in block there. That's a weird backdash, because like, oh, this is death. This just kills very easily with no fancy stuff. Good shit. Shinobu. I think Shinobu is the reading for the Nin in Ninja. It means secret or stealthy. There are a lot of things that would be a good idea for Akuma if he didn't die if he was wrong. You still see Akuma players do those things occasionally, but you can definitely see how it affects the way he moves and acts. Akuma usually doesn't commit to much. It depends. A lot of the cast can just fuck up Akuma. It's like more than you would think. Like definitely not like Remy or someone. But even Ryu just getting a short punish combo will do half of Akuma's health. If he blocks a DP, Hugo can literally just win. If he gets a command grab, Q gets like 80%. Yeah, SA2 and SA3 Ryu both bully Akuma as well. Not that they beat him in the matchup, but just like, you know, if Ryu lands those things, the round is almost over. That was our finals, I think. So the tournament might be over. Unless there's an exhibition of some variety. Oh, the Tort's fierce. Usually you see the knee drop there. Tort's fierce does more stun, but it leaves the opponent further away, I think. Cool. EX is like 50%. Like a close fierce into EX donkey kick into hard tatsu on Akuma is literally like 50%. It hurts. Got a backdash. Shoutouts to all the backdashes that are actually airborne in this game. It's not a universal thing. Some are, some aren't. None of them are airborne immune immediately. They always take quite a while. Yeah, the Ryu, I think it requires a crouching Akuma, but you can do like um, jump roundhouse, like stand fierce uppercut SA2, or like stand strong uppercut SA2, and then either that dizzies or like the follow up little hit after the SA2 will dizzy. Ryu can run any of his 3 SAs against Akuma, to be honest. Nice strong. Not most. Most SA3 setups are still fine against teleport. Like the fireball Denjin. Remember, you can't do the motion for teleport during the super freeze, which means if you haven't already teleported by the super freeze or already done the motion during the super freeze, it's too late. Teleport, if you're really good with it, teleport can be used to make Denjin worse. But Ryu can just make you block a fireball and then Denjin cancel while you're blocking. And then you've got a red parry out. You can't teleport there. And even 2 hits of Denjin is quite a lot on Akuma's Dizzy Bar. Denjin is like worse because of the presence of teleport, but also better because of the short dizzy, and it kind of evens out. I wouldn't say it's like the best super versus Akuma necessarily, but it's also not the worst necessarily. Calm shot. Hmm. Damn, he gets air to air fierce to full screen, instantly lands an EX, dash punches back in. Tommy's shameless. Oh, he thought it was going to be a punish, but it wasn't. That was a good parry. That was a good parry too. Used to be the most common Ryu. Times have just slowly changed. Caught a backdash, cool. I love seeing the SA1 plus EX combos. Or the, that was like a Street Fighter 4 anti-air. Or the, uh, SA1 plus SA1. Ryu does have really cool EX combos that you never see. You didn't see them that much even when people ran SA1 Ryu, though. You usually just saw the one EX and that would be it. And it would be EX Donkey Kick. People never did EX Tatsu into Super 1. People almost never did Super 1 into Super 1. The netcode is not a huge issue for me, actually. Most games I play are like full speed. I play fighting games as often as I feel like playing fighting games. Which is actually not that much. A lot less than you'd expect. I might be like pro level if I played them as much as pros do. But I don't. Oh, that was he missed the Kara. Got just the stamina house. Just recently, I was like, hey, let's play some SF5. I haven't played it in a while, and I did fucking hours of ranked. Cool. The engine is definitely broken, but it's not like overly powerful. It's just stupid. I don't think I would nerf it. I don't know what I would do to it. If I could change SF3, one of the first changes I would make is allowing motions during super freeze, because I don't think that does anything cool or good. I would make it so parrying a fucking post freeze Dudley Super 3 was like 10 frames instead of 1. What positive things caused by that? Getting super parries is still cool. Even if it's fucking, if it's going from 1 frame to 10, it's not going to suddenly be less cool. It's going to make it a real thing that actually happens sometimes. It's not like it's free parrying Chun-Li super even if you can only parry post freeze. Or if you can't only parry post freeze. There are a lot of fighting games I kind of want to try but not enough to pay for. Like Soul Calibur and Samurai Showdown. But don't buy them for me, okay? And Second Impact tension was 2 bars. Do you guys know that? 2 bar Shinshoryu would actually be super cool for Ryu. There are no supers that are the max length and 2 bars. Be kind of neat to see one. What would Ryu get? He'd get EX Donkey Kick it to Super 2, which probably wouldn't do that much damage because it'd have some scaling on it. He'd get Super 2 into Super 2, which would be fucking incredibly badass. Oh. That was a cool freeze frame. Look at Makoto's fucking face there. Timeout. Where is it? There, look at her. Look at that hand swing. Oh, dynamic. I love the animations in this game. Makoto's focused ass face. She sees your feet and she's going for him. Every frame of this game is beautiful. Remember that fucking, what was it? The KO freeze in my Road to Master. With the fucking horrible Sakura face. Someone clipped that and like posted it in the Discord, and then I fucking took it the post and I fucking pinned it to the YouTube video. It's horrifying. It's like a really scary face. In this game, every single frame is beautiful. Wow, it keeps getting super out of backdashes. I think probably KO13 is my favorite animation of any fighting game. This game is probably second. Oh, Makoto so scum. I don't even think you can combo. Oh my god, stop. Three Shinku Hadokens. I was picturing fucking the red one. Whatever it's called. The EX one. Shakunets. I was picturing Shakunets. The best animation of any fighting game is Tattoo Assassins. Sometimes I feel like I'd like to make a fighting game, but I could never do it. But then I remember that Tattoo Assassins exists, and I could definitely make a fighting game that was better than that. Like every little, like I could make every little bit of a fighting game, including the animations and whatnot, and it would still be better than Tattoo Assassins. When's the Tattoo Assassins back up? I wonder if there's any way to net play that game. What's it on? I don't even know. It's like a Sega CD game or something. Or like fucking, I don't know. When's Bath plays Bubsy? Bubsy's like, how did this get improved the whole series? To be honest. Like, Bubsy 3D, I think, is the third game. And to be honest, Bubsy 2 is like very shit. It's like, how the fuck did Bubsy 2 happen? It's not like Bubsy 1 was good enough to warrant a Bubsy 2. Glover's like an actual good game. I just like bitching about it. It's got like good design and stuff. I like Bubsy 3D, but like I can't play it for longer than a couple minutes. It's funny. It's a funny game. That kind of a level will be less good when you actually redo it. Trust me. It's kind of novel figuring out which ball you need and then like playing the little game with the ball. But it's definitely not very fun. I was thinking about doing a Gex stream. I've never played Gex 1, and I probably wouldn't stream that. But Gex 2 would be a pretty fun stream game. There's a Yu Yu Hakusho fighting game on PS2 called Dark Tournament something. Maybe just called Dark Tournament. Glover has like very bad gameplay design, I feel, when you've got the ball, but it's like deliberate. It's like intentionally awkward. And then when you don't have the ball, when you're just playing as Glover, it actually feels pretty good. It feels like actual good 3D platforming mechanics. My alarm. With your little double jump and your fucking movement and stuff. It feels a-okay. So it's like you could have you could have good physics in Glover, you could have good controls in Glover. They just chose not to have good controls when you have the ball because you've got to fucking move the ball around and Glover has very limited ways of moving it. So it's actually like it's like bad design that's integrated into the design of the game. Also cool juggle there. First attacks happening right now. Shit. I gotta watch the archive of that after this. After work. That's in like DR or something, Puerto Rico. Where the fuck is first attack? It's like somewhere in the Caribbean. You have the ball most of the time in Glover. The actual objective of the game is to get the ball to the end of the stage, but sometimes you have to put the ball down to do other things. Like you can just fucking go through water, no problem. But when you rid the ball will either sink or float, and it's got different physics depending on whether it's which one it does. I will give you the Sonic. It won't be a good Sonic. You can also get on top of the ball and roll around like that, which is kind of fun. And also has kind of weird mechanics. But the main issue is just trying to get the ball, like, to move the ball, because you don't have a jump button, you have a dribble button instead. And it's unbelievably awkward. Dribbling is so much more awkward than just jumping. Using dribbling to go over even a very small gap is very difficult. You can also stop to slap the ball or throw it upwards midair, and you'll literally like float while you're aiming it, which is just a quality of life thing. But it's kind of weird to get used to. But it's supposed to be a puzzle of how to fucking get the ball to the end, so. Sonic Kart fan game, that's a thing. I know there's a Sonic Kart actual game, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed, that's supposed to be quite good. And I know that there's Standing Ball, whatever the fuck that is, which is a Sonic-based racing game, I think. Is this different from either of those? SRB2 Kart. Sonic R is an actual Sonic racing game from back in the past. He went for that and then he got it. The only racing game I kind of like is Wipeout. Most racing games I don't really give a fuck. F-Zero is like Wipeout if F-Zero kept going, but it didn't. F-Zero would be my favorite if there were more F-Zero games, which there aren't. But Wipeout games still come out. Oh, it whiffed. The EX one whiffed. The light one can whiff a lot, but the EX one normally doesn't. That's sad. Burnout's kind of fun. I don't know, the last Burnout game that came out, the last one I played was on PS2. I've never bought a Burnout game, I've just played them. It's the kind of game where you go over to someone's house and they have Burnout and you're like, what's this? And then you play it and it's like, wow, this is awesome, and then you go home and you don't buy it. Like Destruction Derby. Like NFL Blitz. Like NBA Jam. Ooh, cool. Oh no! Any of the fucking Destruction Derby games. The one I played was on N64, but I think it was a port of one of the PlayStation ones, but I couldn't tell you. He tried to super cancel that. That's sad. Fucking just the terrible. He got the close forward and he was like, where's my super? He didn't quite build the bar. Oh, it's over. That's a 50-50. If you did something to get out of that command grab, you could potentially get hit by anything into dash punch, which would also stun and also lead to a kill. Tommy versus some Alex. Perhaps it's Miru, since he's the Alex player who's here. Imagine being as good as this Alex player, but also getting 15-0'd. You know what I mean? Miru is no joke. And this matchup isn't actually that bad. This isn't some like fucking A2 matchup or anything. It's probably 6-4. San Francisco Rush 2049. I remember Rush. I gotta leave pretty soon to start getting ready for work and to reply to that dumb guy's comment. Cool. Cool. You guys see that? Alex didn't have time to hit a button between that sequence of stand short into uppercut. Fukiyage. And then once the Fukiyage hit, it hit so high up because it was canceled into. Because Alex had time to go over Makoto's head a bit. So we got the low roundhouse. Feels weird calling Makoto's crutch roundhouse a low roundhouse. Wow. Very optimal. This will kill. He went for double Fukiyage for the dizzy, but I think he might have actually just had like a kill combo. Oh, very interesting. Oh, it's happening! It's happening! It's happening! Oh. Just like that. Sad. My cat's sitting outside my door meowing. What does he want? Oh, the overhead just whiffed. It would have been not that good even if the overhead hit, to be honest. Makoto would be sitting at like 50% dizzy and 80% life. And she would be pushed quite far out. That's true. Cats are like that, including my cat. I'll open my door and he'll come in for 2 minutes and then leave. Oh, the TC. You don't see that one very often. Catch people parrying, perhaps. It's to get damage similar to stand short dash punch without having the same risk as stand short dash punch. But you don't get left inside. Is Remy gonna beat fucking Tominaga? Can this be done? See how that low strong didn't combo into anything? That's because that low strong couldn't combo into anything. How does that make you guys feel? Look at that fucking fadeaway low strong he gets. He has literally no follow-ups here at all. Sad. No charges and no super equals no enders. Remy needs Gal's fucking quarter circle forward kick from Omega. That'd make him a good character. Oh no, it's over. You don't even need a fancy combo in order to fucking... Oh, trying to be cute. In order to dizzy Remy. No. If GT was only Pan, I would probably like that a lot more. Pan is cool, and if anything, she was underutilized. Even though she's like debatably like GT star, along with, you know, Goku. Pan and Trunks would have been sick. How about Oob? Could Oob come? I kind of like Oob. Maybe says he is the same as Akuma's. Oh, that stomp. Makoto's jump medium kick could have won there, based on the timings of both the attacks. She was just early. But like, based on the timing of both the jumps, rather. Oh, no EX. He didn't believe. That was no punish. Delete Makoto. Not really, no. Remy is without good matchups. You might say he beats, I'm not even sure he beats 12. You might say he beats Sean. You might say he beats Alex. These are some arguments that could be made on Remy's ability to beat other characters. He's surprisingly okay against certain big characters. For example, Urian. It's hard to say whether he beats Q or not. I actually likes I like Super Saiyan 4 more than any other Super Saiyan besides maybe Super Saiyan 1. I don't like Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue really, design-wise. 4 was the best because it tried to do something. None of the other ones did that. Yeah, it's a shame about what happened to the Ozaru over the course of the series. Got left in the dust. Sick. More SF4 anti-airs. Cool, parry. That was an OS parry block, I think. Alex sucks. Yik Stomp normally can't cross up unless the opponent moves. Alex Yik Stomp. Is that what I said? This is an actual Sean and not a com, by the way. I'm intrigued anyway. I played Sean against Bungus as a joke recently, and he got a perfect on me in the first round, and I was like, shit, because I was trying. I was doing my best. And it's not like I'm a fucking... I never play Sean, but at least I play other Shotos. So I wasn't ready for that to go that way. Against Tabuki with no burst damage. Oh no. I've been playing against Bungus a lot off stream, actually. Wheel kick. Parried. GG. This is why Sean sucks. Oh. That low forward has longer startup and longer recovery than the other Shoto low forwards. Same with that low run house. Yup. He's too happy with the wake up stuff because he's got something that's okay, and it's like kind of become a crutch because of how okay it is. I'll convey that to him next time I see him. Having a reasonably safe way of waking up is like having a fucking only a hammer. Trying to solve every problem with a hammer. It's sad when all that dizzy happens and then Makoto starts getting some momentum and the dizzy just slowly goes down as Alex dies. There it was. Backdashed out of the meaty throw. Oh, that I thought that'd stun. Reversal something got grabbed. Alex has got some momentum going here. Yeah, he's got some more. Uh, uh, oh my god, he got it. This is stun, isn't it? Oh, it's not. Alex fucking sucks. Konbanwa Bafukun. That's me. And you write the right konbanwa. A lot of people come in and they do the konban, like, and then like a wa character. I always laugh every time I see that. Honestly, it shouldn't have been a super. I understand why he went for super. It was fast and it was reliable. But if he did a regular combo, he might have done enough stun. He did like close medium kick and something. He got kind of a high connect though, so like close medium kick might not have comboed. And close strong might have failed to hit. Because it has a really shitty hitbox and doesn't hit Makoto very well. And those are Alex's only two cancels that combo into anything. Oh my, wah. Stop. Don't ever do that again. Oh my, wah. Wah. That's how you would type it. Maybe you were just spelling it out. How about this? Does this look like a messed up face? If I knew how to do that in lowercase, it would look better. Oh, the parry into nothing! What could he have done? Crouch Fierce? Yeah. Ooh, the lowercase one, look at it. Ooh, that's there. I love when I see like a fucking ASCII face I've never seen before, and it's like, damn, that looks good. I remember seeing this one, I think it was this. And I was like, damn, this looks kind of like a cigarette. Or what's that one? There's like one that's like super cool. Like that. That's a good one. Look at that tongue. People always see the fucking P, but that's way better than a P. Oh, it's happening. Could this be the... Oh, streak ender. Oh, the strongest donger. I like that one. Alex dies in 3, 2, 1. Oh, there it is. He lasted a while. The fuck is that one? This face is so simple, but I really like it. Whoa, accidentally typed a slash. That one. Depending on the font, it can look even funnier. Did you guys know there's an ASCII character that's literally just a whole snowman? Someone Google search ASCII snowman and then post it here. Someone find it. I don't want no snowman emojis. You can use colons to type emojis now in Twitch. That's cool. That's like a snowman emoji. That's not the snowman ASCII character. Did it automatically turn the snowman ASCII character into the emoji? Aw, that's kind of disappointing. So we can't even look at it. That's like the coolest ASCII character. The fuck is this? Oh, it's the thing that's not a Zoroark. Zorua. Exploding head. I didn't know that was an emoji. That looks almost like oh, it's fucking it's one of them. It's Kale or whoever. It's a saying. It looked almost like what's her name, Celise for a sec. Or Terra. It's that hair tone. Wasn't sure. Wow. Look at Makoto's frozen frame there. Did you guys see that shit? Look at it. Look at Makoto zipping. Very fast Makoto traveling at incredibly high speed. That was like the frame before Ken got hit. Good low strong. Can't believe they removed Court struggling from fucking every other Street Fighter. I know. FF6 Terra was supposed to be Tina. There's a talk that Eris was supposed to be Alice. Because if you were going to write Alice in Japanese, you would write it like that. Almost like that. Yeah, Arisu. It has like an E that might not be there. Eris is like supposed to be like Earth too. But I don't actually remember what the name of the planet is in FF7. They don't use the word almost ever, and I think it's not Earth. They usually just call it the planet, but it does have a name. It might just be like Gaia or something. I go to work at 8 o'clock. So like 7:15 is already like I should probably be getting ready. Or I'm supposed to be at work at 8 o'clock. It's not super far away, but I do like having a little bit of time to, you know, prep. I'll probably leave at like 7:15 or 7:20. What's his face? Red 13's grandpa, I think. Name drops the planet's name like one time and that's it. What's funny is Sephiroth's fucking thing that destroys all the planets. And it's like they're given names and the names are literally just like Mercury, Venus, Mars or whatever. They're just like our planets from our solar system. I love the idea that Sephiroth destroys a bunch of our planets in the process of killing the FF7 planet. While trying to target fucking Cloud and friends, he accidentally destroys like the entire fucking real life Earth solar system. It's like, bro, you missed. Very good parry, very good punish. Tell me so goddamn good. Just because he gets together with his fucking guys and he does this every week. That was a lariat he got hit out of. Lariat's not a good move in this game. Oh, what a sad state. Why can you parry that? I understand why you can parry the EX one, but why can you parry the regular one? It's not good or anything. It doesn't beat air normals. Wow. Tommy looking for something stupid as usual. I feel like Tommy very much locks you into fucking the way he plays. Like a lot of stuff he does like shouldn't work except for like getting caught up in that he's not gonna play in a very regular way and you anticipate something weird. Ooh. This is the closest that Tommy's come to losing in a while. Can Alex close it out? Can he prevent the 30 streak? Anti-air crutch jab. Next level. Woke. Uh, uh, uh. He waited a super long time to see if Makoto would go to the corner and she didn't, but he still picked up the punish. Second option select. Oh, what a fucking stupid character. I mean, that was nothing about Makoto. It was all about Alex. A super cancel there would have been bad because Alex waited. But hindsight's 2020. Mirror Mirror made so many fucking hard ass reads. But those neutral jumps weren't actually very risky at all. It's the interesting thing. Good lord, this is like the revenge round. I'm getting stressed out even just watching this. Because I'm thinking about how I beat Tommy. And it's like such a fucking crazy puzzle. Because even in my fucking fantasies of playing Tommy, I'm getting smashed. Oh, there we go. Got some good reads. The early jump fierce, Tommy stayed on the ground the second time in anticipation of another jump. And Alex threw right then. It was a good series. It was a very quick condition and then follow up. Might hit her. Nope. Surprised she could parry that early. Not really, I guess. He'd almost certainly already parried before the freeze, so the timing wasn't hard. If I were Muru, I'd be fucking... I'd have my head in my hands by this point. I'm thinking about how fucking bad I felt getting Tenren, got like a fucking 4 to 25 on me recently. And that's a 4 to 25, but that's not a 0 to 31. Not a very good punish. You can tell he's a little shook. Um, that was actually unsafe too. That's what I'm talking about when I say Tommy locks you into his style of play. You can parry the last hit of Makoto Super 2, and then you can get a heavy chop as Alex. As you can guess, that's optimal. Cool. Not dizzy though. Next hit will be. There it is, the overhead. Anyone remember Crota versus Tominaga? If you don't remember it, then you can just find it on YouTube because it's there. They did a first to 10. It's incredible. Or maybe it was the first to 20, I forget. Is that stun? What a fucking joke. Why jab? Why the fuck was it jab? Alright, Super is looking pretty strong right now. Alex wants EX slash elbow to Super, so he's trying to build meter for the EX. You can tell. He's going to do it as soon as he's got an EX bar plus the Super. Okay. So the combo Alex should have done didn't even start with a jump, it started with heavy chomp. But failing that, he should have done fucking jump roundhouse, like, strong into EX chop, or close forward into EX chop, or even into light chop. It didn't matter that much. What he did didn't matter that much. But fucking stand jab into nothing was like the thing that he shouldn't have done. Proud of him, breaking the streak. And that's okay. I should probably leave after this one. Cool, he landed in time. If you get parried, air parried, super low, you can land before they can punish you. That's what happened there with Alex. He was so low. Ugh, Alex sucks. Why do things like that happen? Yeah, it's patience. I'm okay with his... I mean, you can't actually be okay with those supers. But I'm like a very casual Alex player and I know how to use both of them. Those supers are two of the most trash supers in the whole game. They're useless against any remotely good opponent. Medium DP anti-air. One thing kind of cool about stunning gun headbutt is even though it's not invincible coming down, it is invincible going up. So theoretically, you can like, you know, catch certain meaty options with it. You can do like wake up light stun gun headbutt, and they'll still be in recovery. Trying to hit you with certain overheads or things like that. Technically speaking, stun gun headbutt also does the most damage after a heavy chop of all of Alex's supers. So if you do, you know, if you have some scenario where you have a heavy chop, heavy chop into super 3 into heavy chop into backbreaker, for example. Suplex will do the most damage of any combo Alex has. But, you know, heavy chops don't come free. In fact, they almost never come. I would say that Remy's super 3 is probably the worst super in the game, but Alex's are, like, up there. Did you know in that little combo, Ken's Shippu hits before his fireball hits? Isn't that neat? Let me get the frame. Pow. Pow. Ken can be almost point blank to you and do fireball Shippu, and the Shippu still hits before the fireball. That sweep maybe could have comboed if it was high enough. Alex, you can combo into lows when ATRing, or when juggling. Yes, everyone here knows Ken's Shippu fireball. Or target combo, fireball Shippu rather. Bar strong is nice. When I play Ken, I don't know when you're supposed to hit fire strong. It's better on some characters than others. Some characters duck it. Alex does not. It does change the scaling. It's actually very random. It's not random. It's consistent, but like, it's very. You wouldn't guess. On some characters, TC into super is stronger, and on some characters, TC fireball super is stronger. And it's literally like 50-50 which one it is for any given character. I used to think that TC into super was just stronger and no fireball. Maybe one more. I don't want to leave. I don't want to go to work today. I never got a call to come in early, which means I'm probably working late. It's not even just on Biggs, it's on everyone. This is literally works on the whole cast. I have mixed feelings on night shift. I don't like my current sleep schedule. I'm often the only employee, and I often watch stuff on my phone. Well, watch is a bit strong. I talk to people on my phone while I'm working. That can be real nice when I'm just the only fucking person there. It's just me and the night crew, and I'm not part of the night crew. I'm my own little thing. So they don't care about me, and they're usually not anywhere near me. And I don't have to finish any of the jobs they have to finish. I've got my own little tasks, usually involving forklifting. But I'm not like freight, so I don't care about the truck and unloading. So basically I've got zero accountability. Just sometimes I have a work list and I've got to finish the work list, but usually I don't. I haven't actually been told what to do. I've been told what to do at work like one time in the last 6 months. Usually I just show up and find my own things to do, and they pay me. I got a raise just recently. I got a really nice performance review. I got 45-cent raise. It all adds up. I'm like currently on a schedule where I'm waking up at like 3 p.m. It's starting to fuck with my dreams. I had a super weird dream last night. What was it? Oh, I dreamed I was in school and the teacher was collecting homework. And this isn't a super weird dream at all. This is a very ordinary dream. I dreamed I was in school and the teacher was collecting homework, and I dreamed that I didn't do any of the homework. And I was like opening up my folder and looking at the fucking all the work, the homework, and it was all blank, and I was trying to copy off of people, trying to hide that I hadn't done it yet, trying to do it while she was collecting it. Oh, what an awkward position he was in. Isn't it kind of fucked that I've been out of school for like a decade and I still have nightmares like that? Nice punish. Um, I don't know. I don't know if there's truly an art to non-EX Tengu. I usually just hit light kick a lot because it's got a better hitbox than light punch, and that's it. That's my whole logic. You want light normals because it keeps you in the most. Nice. Very nice. Maybe one more. It's like almost 7:30. I should leave. It's been Gucci, guys. But I got work tonight.